All right, I think it's time for us to vote on the nominees. Now, to move on to the final round, it's probably going to have to be unanimous, but I will be keeping track as we go through each of these. So, I'm going to start with my first nominee, which was too many WWE shows. So, let me get the first vote from Seth Draken.
Yay, I'll go with it. There are too many.
All right. And Mike.
Yes, and some of them are too long.
All right. Doug.
Is it strictly yay or nay, or can you cast the neutral vote?
You got to go yay or nay.
All right. I'm gonna be controversial. It creates cash, like Bishop says. I'm gonna say nay because I don't think it's the shows that are the problem. It's what they do with them. So I'm gonna say nay.
Quality.
All right, Jason.
Definitely yes.
All right, and it was my idea, so I'm voting yes, but it's probably not moving on to the next round because Doug said no. So,
Dixie Carter wins. Yay!
well, Dixie Carter already got the Lifetime Achievement Award, so she's kind of exempt now.
Yeah, but it's
She's
wrestling.
immortalized.
All right, Doug,
The walk of shame.
let's do one of your picks, Doug. WrestleMania 32 being god awful. Now, I assume you're sticking with a yay on that.
Definitely. I think every wrestling fan felt the sting of not it's worse. It's like like a boo. The worst reaction is no reaction. So like it's not that it got booed, it's that it got nothing. It got silenced by just being completely neutered. So yeah.
All right, Seth, yay or nay on WrestleMania 32 being awful?
Yay! God, I remember in the main event, I was like telling my friend Steven, like, "You're God, end. I was doing the mystery science theater thing, and
All right,
And
Mike.
it'll happen again. The Reigns train is starting up again. You all feel it. I can feel it.
All right, Mike, yay or nay
Yes.
on WrestleMania
Right.
32?
Yes.
All
Too
right.
long.
I hate to be the one to say no, but because I was there live and didn't see the TV version, which everybody hated, I didn't totally hate it. I just hated the aftermath of it the next day on Raw. So I'm voting.
what a crap!"
Faster.
I'm voting no. It's a qualified no because I liked the show from being there live. Jason, yay or nay on WrestleMania?
1000% yes.
All right.
What aftermath? Basically nothing counted.
That-
It wasn't gone.
that is the aftermath. Is that nothing counted? That's what I'm counting. Is that nothing counted?
Oh,
All right, Seth, we're going with one of your nominees now, Odarg the Great. And I assume that's still a yay on your part.
yes.
Mike?
Yay.
Mike says yes.
Yes.
I'll say yes on that. Jason, what do you say?
I don't really watch it, so I'm going to have to go nay. I don't know it well enough to say yay to it.
All right, Doug, yay or nay on Odarg the Great?
Likewise, same thing. I don't know it enough to say nay on it really. So I can't say yay in good conscience.
Fair enough. All right, we move on to Mike's first nominee, the Cruiserweight division being on Raw. Mike, I assume that's still a yay on your part.
Yes, it is.
I will go yay on that one as well. Jason?
Yay.
All right, Doug.
I'm gonna say yay. Don't do it if you don't actually have your heart's not in it, and their heart is not in it, so they shouldn't do it, and it's just going to be gone by the time Mania comes around. So yay.
All right, Seth, you could make this one unanimous. Say if you say yay, it's official.
It's gonna be a yay because fucking hell. Yeah, how do you kill what was a great cruiserweight classic? You put them on Raw and basically be like, "Oh, here's the cruiserweights. Look at the cruiserweights." It's like
Here's
when they
which
did the Divas
one?
Revolution. Look at the women. Look at the women.
You like them, don't you?
You've been bugging us for us to do them.
Look at these tremendous women wrestlers.
How did I know that was coming? All right, Jason, you voted for WWE's English commentary team getting a turducken. You stick with that, I assume.
That's still a yay.
Doug, what do you say about that? Yay or nay?
Nay, Graves and Morrow are awesome. I can't vote yay when they exist, and they thankfully do the majority of the talking after Michael Cole. And I mean, nobody really listens to what JBL says. He's there for a paycheck, so fuck it. I can't say yay when you've got at least two really. And let's not, not for nothing. Cole is better than he's ever been. So I can't. Yeah, nah. I gotta say nay.
All right, Seth, yay or nay?
Yay. I don't watch Raw, but I've heard enough people complain. I don't watch any WWE TV shows. I stopped in 2014, if you all remember.
Yes, I do. All right, Mike, yay or nay?
Yay. I like Graves and Ronaldo, but they're just garnished by all the other shit. Otunga there for no reason, Phillips there for no reason, JBL's awful. Cole's not as insufferable as he was about 5 years ago, but he's still pretty bad.
Well, Mike just summed up why I'm voting yay. He said Mauro Ranallo is garnish on shit, so I couldn't put it better than that. So, going to Doug's second nominee, the branding in WWE, and specifically wrestlers having to have a tagline every time we see them. So, Doug, once again, I assume a yay for your own.
It's the thing that literally makes me grind my teeth at night when I think about wrestling. And a garnish on shit. Well, it's a shit stain on good wrestling that I still tune in to watch. I love watching Rich Swann, but if I have to hear about how he's outlandish again, I'm gonna pull a bullet in my ear. Like,
why is Swan outlandish? Because he dances?
Yes.
You can't handle him. Can you handle this?
All right. So, Seth, yay or nay on branding?
Yay.
Mike?
Branding is just freaking...
Yay.
I like how all Seth's yays are like, ugh, yay.
Well,
that's how I feel about wrestling lately.
You're not wrong.
All right. Well, I vote yay as well. So, Jason, are you making it unanimous?
WWE Universe, hell yes, it's unanimous.
All right. So, Seth's second nominee was Gail Kim's year in TNA where everything was about her. So, I assume that's still a yes for you.
Yes.
All right.
Mike? Yes, it's still yes for me.
What do you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Jason, what do you say?
This one I know it well enough in that I actually watched what was their Bound for Glory pay-per-view, I guess it was, and kind of got that same vibe just from that with the Gail Kim Love Fest, whatever you have it. So I'm going yay on that one.
Doug, what do you say?
I'm not a good talker, but I'm going to stand here for 10 minutes and talk.
Doug, what do you say, yay or nay?
It's another one of those cases where I don't watch enough. Like, she's still a good wrestler, and like she should be a major part of the division. But I do agree that like just constantly harping on her as like trying to make her the biggest star ever, like and making everybody like it's sort of like Roman Reigns. Like, we don't want to hate him. He actually is a good wrestler. Everybody knows it, but the constant focus drags everything down. So I have to say yay in that regard.
Well, I'm going to say nay for the reasons you just outlined. She's still a good wrestler, and she doesn't annoy me as much as a lot of other things in TNA, so I have to vote no. Mike?
It was close in my mind, so I don't fault you for that at all.
All right. Mike, you voted for the never-ending New Day Tag Team title reign, so that's still a yes on your part.
Yes. Yep.
And I'm going with that one as well because I love the New Day, but it's gone on too long and it's gotten too annoying, so that's a yay on my part. Jason?
Yay.
All right. Doug, yay or nay on New Day?
I'll say nay. I do agree that it's jumped the shark and everything like that, but it's not dragging everything down as much as some of the other things on this list, like for the company or for the industry as a whole. So I will say nay, but it could definitely turn into, if we had this show a month from now, I could be saying yay. But for right now, I'll say nay.
Fair enough. Seth, yay or nay?
Thank God you said nay, because I was going to be the one that had to say nay here. I still like the New Day. It's just, and it is getting there, but I still like them.
All right. So now we go to one of my nominees, 205 Live, taping after SmackDown and killing the show before it even got steam. I'm still voting yay on that. Jason, what about you?
I'm going to have to go nay on this just because I don't watch SmackDown. In theory, I want to agree with you, but when I turn on 205 Live, aside from the commentary, which I already trashed, which I don't like, and the one segment that they had with, what's his face, when he was the champion?
Brian Kendrick.
Spanky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for the one WWEI segment they tried to do with him, I really like watching 205 Live. I don't really care that it comes on after I mean, it's weird that it comes on after SmackDown when it's allegedly on Raw, which is why I voted for Cruiserweight Division on Raw. But I'm going to have to say nay because it's too early to tell, and I like what's been going on with 205 Live thus far, except for the commentary.
All right. Doug, yay or nay on 205 Live after SmackDown?
Same reasons, but I'm going to say yay because, again, like with the other cruiserweight category, don't do it if your heart's not in it, and their heart isn't in it. They're making too many poor decisions with it. Like one episode, you got Jack Gallagher, who can be a star, going over and like winning the crowd over through sheer charisma, and then of course he comes out the next week and he loses to a guy with no charisma. Like,
I love Jack Gallagher, by the way.
I love him. Yeah, I hope he stays forever. He's amazing. And I love the show. I do like watching the show and everything like that, and I like all the guys involved, but it's the same exact thing. Their heart's not in it, and so they shouldn't have done it, and it's just been set up to fail.
All right. Seth, yay or nay?
I haven't seen it, so nay.
All right. Mike, yay or nay?
I've only seen the first episode, but I will say, other than I like the matches, I like the story they told with Swan last week. But I will say nay because they tape it after SmackDown, and that just reminds me too much of when they tried to revive ECW about 10 years ago.
Exactly.
So wait a minute. Your answer there is confusing, Mike. Are you saying yes, it's a bad idea to tape it after SmackDown, or no? Because if you're saying it's bad to do it after
bad idea to have it
SmackDown,
on after SmackDown because it reminds me too much of when they used to do it with ECW.
well, that would actually be a yes then, because that's what I'm nominating.
Oh, okay.
All right, just making it official, making it clear. So now we move to the club and the shitty booking of Gallows and Anderson in WWE. That was Jason's nominee, so I assume he stays with it.
That's still a yay for me.
Doug, what do you say about the club?
That is yay. I don't know why they're there.
Seth, I know you don't watch WWE, but you still get a vote on this.
Because I've seen some of it. I saw SummerSlam, and the fucking ball juice, I'll say yes.
That is a very good reason to vote yes. That is a very, very good reason to vote yes.
The
Mike?
fucking ball juice,
And the
really?
awful John Ford segment. And yeah, I'll say yes, not knowing anything about their New Japan stuff, but just, coming in with all the hype they came in with, you think they'd be having you think they would have been the ones to end the New Day's run like months ago, but they weren't.
Yeah, well, for that very same reason, I am also voting yes. So that is unanimous.
That is a ball juice, and I raise you the time machine.
All right.
Hey, I like the time machine, kind of.
Oh, the old day. Ugh.
Oh, no, the old day. I meant when the New Day did it. Sorry.
Seth, we're going with your third nominee now. Too Many McMahons. I assume you stick with a yes on that.
Yes.
Mike, Too Many McMahons. Yay or nay?
I don't watch Raw enough, so I'm going to say nay.
Okay. I'm definitely voting yes on that. Jason?
Yay.
Doug?
Too Many McMahons has been a problem since the year 2000. Yay.
Okay, that one came close, but one no vote will probably kill that one. So then we move on to Mike, and let's see. Your third one is Maria Kanellis. So yay or nay? I assume yay on that.
Yay.
All right, I will vote yay as well. Jason?
I will vote yay on general principle on that one.
Doug, Maria Kanellis, yay or nay?
I'm going to say nay because, they're not using her right, but I understand why she's there. She was a smart acquisition. I mean, along with Mike Bennett, he kind of came with the package and everything like that. Like, they could do something with her. They still could. Like, she's a good thing. She's a good person to have, and so I can't, in good conscience, say yay.
Well, I can because the way they use her is atrocious, which is why I was willing to vote for it. Seth, what about you?
I'm going to vote nay.
Okay.
I say nay, nay.
That's fine. Then she's not going to win because she's got 2 no's, so she's not even in the running right now. But we move.
TNA?
We move on to sexy star / man on woman violence in Lucha Underground, and I am still voting yes for that. Jason.
I am voting yay because Sexy Star is the drizzling shits.
Doug.
Yay, because this season proved that she doesn't have any value anymore. Unlike Maria, where you can still do something with, Sexy Star is just you're just grown no matter what she's doing. So yay.
All right, Seth.
You know, I'm gonna tell a little story basically before I give my answer. There was a time where Sexy Star was a heel in AAA, and she won the mixed tag titles with Pentagon Jr. So, you know, because they hadn't defended them in a while, it came time that, you know, you might as well, you know, give a new team the belts. So when that time came, she decided that, you know, since she's now popular, that she wasn't going to do it. So, yes, she is getting nominated, and I'm glad she's going to be gone from my TV screen because she's over-egoed her own self to the point that she can go kiss my ass.
All right, Mike, your vote could make this unanimous.
I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it.
So you're voting no?
Yeah, I'm voting no for on.
Oh, you just ruined Seth's night. He wanted so badly for her to win. All right.
Well, I didn't nominate, but I didn't care but I will say she basically, yeah, I was gonna go with that speech that, yeah, she's fucked up.
All right. Well, Dixie Carter already got the Lifetime Achievement Award, but we're just going to go ahead and run through this real quick just for the hell of it. So, Jason, I assume that's still a yes on your part.
Oh, hell yeah.
Doug?
TN yay!
Seth?
Like I said, it's backstage stuff. I want to induct something that's in the fucking ring, so nay.
All right. Well,
she gets in the ring too, unfortunately.
I know, but most of the stuff is...
Do you see what they're selling, like, when they're doing their merch? Now you can get Dixie Carter's theme song with a...
Oh, God, yeah, I just saw that last week. You could download Dixie Carter's theme song now, and I'm like, you mean the one that fucking
get me to buy
sucks
TNA
now?
merchandise and hearing I can download her theme song.
You mean the one that I think sucks worse than her old theme song? Why would I fucking do that?
You can download her theme song. Can I change my vote to double yay?
No, you can't because she's getting an award no matter what happens here. But Mike, for the record, yay or nay?
Yay.
All right. Well, that's a yay for me as well. So let me see. What are our finalists here?
We've got one more to go. We haven't gotten Doug's third one yet.
Oh, that's right. Lucha Underground dropping the ball. Doug, I assume that's still a yes from you.
Yeah, yay. Same thing for WrestleMania. It breaks my heart to see something so awesome go down the shitter like this year. And they can get themselves out of it, and I hope they do. But we're talking about right now and this year, they've been on a downward slide, and it sucks.
All right. Seth, yay or nay on Lucha Underground?
Yay, sadly.
Mike, yay or nay?
Nay, haven't seen it.
I got to vote yay because it has gone downhill greatly. Jason?
I'm going to say yay to that one, too.
All right. Well, it's not unanimous, though, so it's not a finalist. Our finalists right now are branding in WWE. That got the unanimous vote. And the Cruiserweight division on Raw. That got the unanimous vote. I believe those are the only two that got yeses from
the club
everybody.
did, too.
Oh, the
The club.
Yeah, you're right. The club did as well. So we have 3 finalists for the Turducken for 2016, which means we got to have one more round of voting to figure out which one of these stays and which one of these goes. So branding in WWE, the second vote. Is it worthy of the Golden Turducken? Starting with Doug.
Yay, and I think it's the worthiest because it speaks to the industry as a whole, the company as a whole. It has the most impact, no pun intended. It's got the most impact overall than everything else. I mean, the club can be revitalized and everything. Well, the company could be revitalized, but just when you look at these options, it's the one that affects the industry as a whole the most. So it's a definite yay.
All right, Seth.
I'm gonna just get let me think about this one. So pass for right now.
All right, that's a pass for now. Mike.
Yay.
All right. I hate to be the one to kill it, but I don't think it's a bigger problem than the other two, even though it annoys me. I think the other two speak to failures of just business decisions and booking decisions and using people the right way, whereas branding, it just annoys the piss out of me, but it doesn't actually suggest that they can't do anything with the guys that they brand. So,
well, then I'm going to say yay, because I agree. That wasn't going to be my winner, but yay on that.
All right, well, that's 3 yays and 1 nay, but let's make it official. Jason?
I'll go with a yay on that one. It's pretty bad, especially as far as the WWE goes. It's one of their larger problems.
It also is bad in TNA because Josh has got to tell us something's trending on Twitter when it's fucking not.
Shut up, Josh.
All right, well, maybe I'll change my vote if we end up with another 3-way tie here, but if we don't, I'm sticking with my no. So, the Cruiserweight division being on Raw. And Doug, do you go with the final round? Does this one win for you?
The other one left is the club, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yay because it's the whole thing wrapped up in one. But as compared to the club, it's just an isolated incident with a couple of guys that sucks. But it's like they could be gone, and the rest of these problems will still exist. And the Cruiserweight thing is something that like they're actively hyping up. The club being, I'm just using club as the example. We'll definitely come around to that one. But it's just like, any guy can be booked bad, and it's like, oh, this is an embarrassing segment. This is an embarrassing character, blah, 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 and everything like that. But nothing looks worse in the company than when, like, they have this thing that stops, and they change the ropes, and they change the thing, and they bring in a bunch of new guys and sign a bunch of new contracts, and right out the gate, their brand new TV show they're hyping up, you can see people leaving during the show. So, yeah, I'm going to have to say yay.
All right. Mike, you sticking with this?
Yep.
All right.
It's
Seth?
a yay.
I don't watch the show, but I'll still say yes because I've seen some of the Cruiserweight, because I saw the Survivor Series match.
Yeah.
And oh boy, the crowd didn't give a shit. And then Vince decided, hey, I got to put my hoss in there. So yes.
Yeah, this gets the double yes for me. So, Jason, is it unanimous? Because this could be a winner if it is.
You've got the Cruiserweight division on Raw, but 205 Live is after SmackDown, and you just had the Cruiserweight champion on NXT. This is getting a yay from me because it makes no fucking sense.
All right. Well, the club is either going to tie and get to share the award, or it's going strictly to the Cruiserweights being on Raw. So, Doug, what do you say about the club?
Killing it right out the gate. I'm going to say nay. I don't like what's going on. Yeah, I don't like what's going on, and I voted for them. I voted a yay, but it pales in comparison to the other problems, the other bad things going on. They can be revitalized, and like I said, they could leave, and things will keep going the way they're going, and it won't be that much of a black eye versus starting a whole new division. And what's worse, the failure of an Angle in 2001 or the failure of XFL in 2001? The XFL was the biggest black eye for the company, so you got to go with that. So I'm going to say nay and kill it right there.
All right.
You hate me.
Well, let's still make it official by taking the rest of the votes. Seth?
I'm going to agree nay. If they could be traded and get better, but they could be traded to SmackDown and be with the club. But right now, they are just, it's just, you can fix it, but the Cruiserweight Classic, I don't know if you can fix that. I think they've doomed it already.
All right. Well, let's get the rest of the votes. Mike?
Nay.
All right. You guys have convinced me. I'm going with nay because the club could still survive after a bad 2016. It's not over for them yet. Jason?
I'm going with yay. That's mine. And they're fucking it up big time with the club.
All right. Well, then, in reverse order, we have in third place The Club, they do not win the Turducken this year. In second place, we have the awful branding of every wrestler in WWE to have a slogan next to their name. But the uncontested winner of the 2016 Golden Turducken, and not because of the talent of the men involved, but because the entire division was buried in the middle of a 3 fucking hour-long show, is the Cruiserweight division on Raw. Congratulations,
Or
you win the
as
Golden
Mick Foley
Turducken.
Or was Mick Foley? Now Mick Foley will read your honor on a piece of paper, like he did when he opened up the cruiserweights. Oh hey, this is Rich Swann. We have Brian Kendrick. We have Grand Batalik and Cedric Alexander. I'm reading this on a piece of paper because I can't remember these fucking names because WWE doesn't give me reason to remember them.
Yes, that's basically the problem in a nutshell. Again, it's not the talent of the people involved because they were on the Cruiserweight Classic and they were totally awesome on that show. The Cruiserweight Classic could win the anti-Turducken for being something great in 2016, but after that, when they came to Raw, they were the dark match, they were the popcorn match, they were the piss break match, whatever you want to call it. The crowd doesn't care because they're not used in a way to make them care.
Look at Cedric Alexander is the perfect example. That guy got a standing ovation, and Triple H himself comes out and raises his hand and being like, "Yeah, this is one of our guys. Great things." And now he's on a losing streak.
Oh, and he's also being fought over by women.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. One of them's jealous, fighting over him. The other one just gave him a fucking bear, and that was it.
Maybe that's what we should give our Golden Turducken winners. They should each get a Bailey bear, like consolation for being the winner. You know, like here's a bear. Hope you feel better.
Hell, they even brought this up. I thought this was amazing. They brought this up on Wrestling Observer Radio I was listening to today. They have this whole division with smaller guys, and then they have them go out there and do holds. They're doing wrist locks. They're doing like they're doing the same matches we're seeing on the main roster. They're just smaller. Like, even WCW, as stupid as they were, the Cruiserweights went out there and they flew around the ring and shit like that, and they wowed the crowd. They didn't come out there and do fucking headlocks.
All right, but Doug, the one reason I'm going to disagree with you on that is because I went to a Ring of Honor show like 8 or 9 years ago, maybe even a decade ago now, where Bryan Danielson was in the main event, and I was already a huge fan of his, but the crowd was getting on his case and telling him he needed to flip around and fly and do dives, and so he totally healed on them. He's like, "Oh, you want moves?" And he grabbed a headlock and sat down with his opponent, and I marked out.
Just like Kevin Owens when he does Chinlock City.
Exactly. Sometimes when you piss off the crowd and don't do what they want, you're the greatest man alive in my book.
Oh, that's great for a guy to do. Fucking Kendrick kind of does. Like, have Brian Kendrick do that. Have your mega heel. That's great for a guy to do. All of them are doing it.
But yeah, a whole division is a little bit much.
That's true, yeah.